Hola a todos y bienvenidos a mi canal. So I'm trying out a new angle. I tried to get it just excuse me, just regular shot, but I couldn't do that because my tripod isn't long enough. But anyway, so in today's video, I'm just going to be talking about um, why I like the full limb Reborn dolls over the 3/4 limb. And I've had both now, so I can kind of tell what I like and what I don't like. So that's just what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. So I'm going to start out with the pros. If I can come up with any cons, then I'll do cons. I'm sorry if this is distracting to the video, all this stuff in the background, okay. But if I can come up with cons, then I'll do cons, but I honestly don't think there are any cons to these dolls in my opinion, but that's just me. So anyway, let's just get started with the video. So first things first, I can say that I honestly like the full limb Reborn dolls because of the options that you have when you're dressing them. There are a lot of different options for clothing. As you guys can see, the outfit that Miss Melody is wearing today, she has on these shorts, and they're kind of short. Like here's her diaper rim right here. So her diaper rim is right here, and here's the edge of the shorts. I could pull them down a little bit, but they're probably just gonna ride back up. So those are really, really short shorts. I wouldn't even say those are probably shorts. These are probably bloomers or something, but I just put them on because I thought they looked cute. Excuse me. And then she's wearing this shirt without sleeves. It's like a sleeveless top, and it has a square neckline. And then Madison here is wearing these jean material shorts, and they come to his knee. So these would be fine on a 3/4 limb doll, but even then, I just like having that extra versatility. And he's wearing a little onesie. This is actually a onesie, but it just looks like a shirt. And this is just a regular neckline little onesie for dolls. So basically, I would not have been able to put Melody's outfit on her if she was a 3/4 because her legs would have been way, the cloth would have been showing because the shorts would be way too short. You can see, like I said, I just showed you guys that was her diaper line right there. So the shorts are kind of short. And you can even see down here towards the bottom how short they really are. So on a 3/4 limb doll, they just wouldn't look right. I think I had those shorts even when I had Julia, and I put them on her, and she never wore them because they were way too short, and her cloth would always show. And also the top, as you can see, you can't see any of her cloth at this angle, or when I stand, when you're looking down, you can't see any of the cloth. And you can just see her whole arm. So I feel like that looks really, really cute and makes the doll look more realistic in my opinion. And of course on Madison you can't see anything. I think even if he was a 3/4, maybe a little bit of his cloth would be showing here on the side because the sleeve is a little short, but I feel like none of his cloth would probably show if I did it right. So just wanted to show you two different types of outfits. So I like to dress my dolls in a lot of different types of clothing. So having a full limb doll is better because I can dress them in something like this, like what Melody is wearing, or I can dress them in something like what Madison is wearing, where his cloth would be covered anyway. So going into Melody's drawer, I'm trying to see if I can find anything else. Like if I just wanted to put her in this onesie, and this is a child of mine, but let's say, for example, I just wanted to put her in this and nothing else. You can see that this has no sleeves, and it's just a onesie at the bottom. If she would not have been a full limb, that would have been impossible for me to put her in without having to put pants with it and a cardigan or a shirt or something like that. So that's just an example of some of the outfit options that you have with a full limb. And yeah, so compared to the 3/4 limb, I don't have to put cardigans on them if I don't want to, or jackets. They do have them because obviously when it gets colder outside, you want to put a jacket or something because that just looks cute. But they don't necessarily need them, especially in the summertime, So I don't have to put a cardigan on. Like in my last changing video where I showed me putting her into this outfit, I showed this baby Gap little cardigan, and I just kind of showed this as an option for the outfit just in case it got cold or something like that. I could just put this on top, but I don't have to put this on her. Compared to if she was a 3/4 limb doll, I would basically have to because her cloth would be showing otherwise. Some Reborn collectors probably don't care if their doll's cloth shows, but I don't really like it to show, to be honest. So when I had Bailey and Julia, it was really hard for me to put them in anything because I would always have to make sure that their cloth was covered, and it kind of limited my outfit options. Like they would always have to wear pants or They would have to wear jackets, hoodies, cardigans, you know, on top of everything. And sometimes I don't really want to do that. Sometimes I just want to put them in something really cute, especially for the summertime. So that's basically one of the pros. And the second pro that I can think of is definitely that these dolls are a lot more posable. Like, I can make them hold a pose because they don't have the cloth. And some people don't like that. Some people like the cloth body and the 3/4 limb because it makes the doll more floppy, if that's the right term for it. It makes them more floppy and more flexible. These dolls are a little bit more stiff. Their limbs are more stiff, but that just means that they can hold a pose. So, for example, if I wanted to have Melody hold her arm like this, she probably can't do it, but this probably isn't a good example. But, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think about which one of them. If you do the arms right and they're nice and tight, you can see. Come on, hold it. Most of the time my doll, okay. You can see he can hold his arm like that. He can hold his arm up. And see, if he was a 3/4 and I were to lift his arm up like that, all his cloth would be showing. But you can see he can hold his arm in a pose, and you can hear the noise of the joints as well. So he can, look, he can hold his arm like that too. So he can, they can hold their arm in a lot of different positions, and their legs sometimes as well. Not really as much, but you can see they can hold their pose. So for me, seeing that these dolls are supposed to be like a 6-month size, I think it's pretty good that they can hold their pose, because at this age that would be a realistic thing for them to be able to do. So I think that's really good, but some people don't like that, especially in like newborn sizes, because they like them to be more floppy and more loose. So it's just a personal preference. Even if I got a newborn doll, I still would not get a 3/4 limb, and that's only because, again, the clothing options would be really limited. And with babies, with young babies, they tend to just wear onesies all the time, so it'd be kind of awkward to have to put my doll in a jacket or shorts or something all the time. So yeah, but that's just my opinion. I know everybody has their different personal preferences as far as the dolls. So yeah, that's really all that I have to say. I really like this kit, especially. I think that's one of the reasons why I chose it, because I really like it. I was trying to decide whether I wanted this one or the Elliot, and I went with this one. And yeah, I really like it. Even though they are sleeping, I do like this kit. I really do. I like the face mold on it. So yeah, I feel like the Elliot one sometimes, it looks surprised, which is a really cool face to have, but I wanted to start out with these, and then if I wanted the Elliot, then I would go back and get them, but I think I'm just going to stick with these for now. So, yeah, I can't really think of any cons. Like I said, if you like dolls that are really floppy or flexible, then you probably won't like a full limb baby, because you'll want them to be a little bit more floppy. But other than that, I'm trying to think of cons, but I can't really think of any. I really like these dolls. I can't really say too much else about them. Their limbs can be kind of heavy on their body because there's no extra cloth. So you just have to be careful of that. You can see probably on the side, I don't know if you can see right there. Let me kind of see if I can. Right here, you can kind of see her arm and the little bitty gap that it has between the cloth, and that's just because the arms are really heavy, so they're just kind of hanging off of the body. So that's something that I guess is a con, but I've never had any of their limbs come off or anything like that, so that's never happened. Yeah, that's really all that I have to say. I really, really like full limb babies, and to be honest, I haven't really gotten any more reborns or made any, because it's really hard for me to find full limb kits that I actually like on the Bountiful Baby website. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then give it a thumbs up. If you want to, you can subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought about this little chatty video. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Adios y hasta luego.